We're back in Forza Horizon 5, this time with a brand new vehicle that's coming to the game, which is going to be the Cadillac CT5-V. I don't know if it's a Blackwing, but it's the CT5-V, and I'm super excited for this car. One of the most anticipated cars from me. I absolutely love the Cadillac CT5-V and the CT4-V. I love how they look, I love how they sound. They're both absolute monsters and beautiful cars. Let's have a look at the Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing. I did make sure it is a Blackwing in this game, so that is pretty awesome if you ask me. I love how this thing looks. It's super aggressive. One of my all-time favorite cars in real life. This thing has 668 horsepower, 658 foot-pounds of torque out of a 6.2 liter engine. It does weigh 4,123 pounds. It is rear-wheel drive, which is, I mean, it's a Cadillac. Obviously, it's going to be rear-wheel drive. It's at the top of A-Class of 799, right? So I did memorize all of that. All those stats I memorized for you guys. So there's that. 6.2 liter supercharged engine. Let's take a look at it. Here we go. There's really not much to see. There is a big old cover right in front of it, but there is a supercharger somewhere around there. And it makes this thing super fast and absolutely insane. I did check out this car, CT5-V Blackwing, in Grand Theft Auto 5 mods. If you do want to check that out, I'm going to leave a card up here just so you guys know. But let's take a look at the inside. I mean, it's Forza, right? There's going to be a lot of detail nonetheless, right? There's carbon fiber right there. There's two cup holders already. I absolutely love this car. Even more just because it has two cup holders. It is a manual transmission, which is awesome. One of the only cars nowadays that actually comes in a manual transmission. A lot of cars are switching to e-gear and all this other stuff. Manual transmission is my stuff. I love it. I love manuals. We can rev it in here. Look at that. It sounds insane. I'm gonna let you guys hear it. It sounds great. I love it. Coming over to the back seats, carbon fiber right there on the door handle again. Coming over to the back, there's quite a bit of space. There's no cup holders for the back seat passengers, but maybe on the back end of the seat. Usually if you pull it down, there's a cup holder or two down there, because my car does have that feature on the back of the seat. There's a little panel that you can pull down, and there's some cup holders there, which is kind of cool. Moving over to the back, what do we have? Ooh, quite a bit of space, honestly. Could fit a couple bodies in there. Honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4 if you're being comfortable with it. You could probably fit 4 bodies back there. There's that quad-tipped dual outlet exhaust, absolutely insane. It is carbon fiber down there. Can I do photo mode really quick? Carbon fiber rear diffuser, looking snazzy and a half. Here we are, guys, at the Horizon Mexico circuit. This thing is under the modern muscle category. We're at the top of A-Class in the modern muscle category. We're going against a lot of Mustangs, some SS's, or Holden HSVs, sorry. There we go. Manual transmission, we're already at 100 miles an hour. Hey, that Mustang's trying to do it's trying to pull a Mustang, basically. It's trying to kill me. There's a Vauxhall up there. Oh, wow. It'll hold the drift around that corner. I'm not even trying to drift around that corner, and it drifted that corner, which is pretty respectable, not going to lie. But we are not here for drifting. We are here to race. And this thing is actually doing pretty good. All right, it takes corners pretty well, despite it being a 4-door sedan weighing 4,123 pounds. 668 horsepower, dude. That supercharger really takes off, man, going out of the corner, which is insane. Moving on to the third lap, as with almost every single car in this game that we get, this thing could use some upgrades. So tires would be nice, some brakes would be nice, as well as maybe a little bit more power. But I feel like the power is actually pretty good just as it stands, just because of how well it accelerates out of corners. We're about 2 seconds ahead of the competition, currently in first place, doing absolutely marvelous. There's a little bit of mistake there, but it's fine. We're pushing 120 miles an hour down the straight, 130. Honestly, that's respectable. It does spit flames already as it is with the car, right? No upgrades needed. It does spit flames. It's a little banged up. It's fine. Rubbing's Racing will fix it. This car, I absolutely love this car. It is amazing. One of my favorite dream cars. One of my favorite cars in real life. Love it. I would absolutely not mind owning one of these in real life if they were a little bit cheaper. They're kind of like $80,000, maybe a little bit more if you spec them out. But that's a lot of money, man. Coming over to the upgrade shop in our CT5-V Blackwing 2022 edition. We do have some engine swaps. 8.4 liter V10. 7.7 liter V12 and a racing V8 putting out 850 horsepower. I'm going to leave it stock. I love the stock sound. If I wanted to, I could do a twin turbo setup plus 75 horsepower. I'm going to do that. Put some twin turbos up in this. I'm going to leave it rear wheel drive as well. There's going to be no modifications to the aerodynamics of this unless you do want Forza Aero, which nobody wants. Nobody likes that. So I'm not going to put it. I'm going to put race slick tire compounds. I'm going to make the back as fat as possible. We're running 305 stock. We can do 325. I feel like we could have done maybe like a 330, maybe a 355, but fine, I guess. Coming over to brakes, we do not have brake upgrades. What? Forza, you're letting me down, man. Where the hell's my brakes? I need brakes. This car it weighs a lot. I need brakes. Come on. That's annoying. It's unfortunate. You can do race, spring, and dampers, and you can actually go down to drift suspension as well. I'm going to do race because we're racing it. Front and rear end roll bars. Let's do that. It does save us a little bit of weight. Minus 840 pounds out of a race weight reduction. I don't know, man. I still would appreciate some brake upgrades because we need brakes. We are a 4-door sedan and we weigh a lot, so we need brakes. This thing comes with a supercharger stock, but I did turbo swap it. And if you wanted to, you could throw on a race twin turbo with anti-lag. And it does spit flames like there's no tomorrow. I'm going to do anti-lag just for the sake of this video. I'll probably take it off later, but I want to see this thing race down the racetrack in anti-lag mode because it spits flames like there's no tomorrow. It's insane. 1,093 basically 1,100 horsepower in its stock engine upgrade, 890 S1 class, 63,000 credits to buy this setup, and it does weigh 3,242 pounds. Bringing this thing over to paint options, we do have black, orange, which looks mighty fine if I do say so myself. A light blue, again looking pretty good. A red, it looks nice, dude. Very aggressive. The white, I like it because you can see all of the carbon accents, such as the front splitter, rear spoiler, rear diffuser, maybe the side skirt as well. A little bit of it is carbon fiber, or like a darker blue. And honestly, between the blues, I do like the darker blue. I'm gonna go for the darker blue. I do think it is a little bit better. You can still see all of the carbon fiber accents, like that front splitter, side skirt, rear diffuser, and spoiler. I just realized this thing doesn't have a sunroof. You know how big of a letdown that is? This car does not have a sunroof. I'm paying $90,000 for a car, and it does not have a sunroof. Here we are, guys, in our upgraded CT5-V Blackwing. We're going to start the race. This thing does have anti-lag, so it's going to be a little bit annoying for those of you guys who don't like anti-lag, but it's fine. Look at that, dude. Launch control only works for like a little bit, and then it just dies. It just gives up, for real. Oh, wow. I still feel like brake upgrades would have been so much better, dude. Honestly. But that weight reduction is helping a little bit in terms of braking. For some weird reason, it doesn't really turn as well as it did before, which I don't really understand. Because at first, before, it was turning absolutely amazing. Now it's just like, it kind of sucks in corners. Also because I'm a little bit scared to full throttle out of a corner because I will spin out like there's no tomorrow. 1,100 horsepower, dude. It'll do that to you, for real. Actually, I don't know why I'm talking about cornering. It actually did pretty well around that last corner back there. We are now in the third lap. We are in first place yet again in the Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing. Bro, the competition really cannot with us. They cannot catch up. There's a Dodge Demon, I think, behind me. Bruh, it's like losing its mind. He's like, how is that guy going so fast? I don't know. I'm in a CT5-V Blackwing that is spitting flames constantly. It is insane, dude. I cannot hear what I'm saying because there's so much noise in my headphones. That anti-lag is insane, dude. It spits flames like there's no tomorrow. It's crazy. And we're going to cross the line in first place with the Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing. Absolute monster of a vehicle. 1,100 horsepower. Absolutely insane. 315 total time. Let's take this thing to the highway and see what this thing can do in a top speed run. Here at the highway, I do apologize for it being nighttime. You can't really see the car all that well, but what are you going to do? It's the game, right? Usually when I record this, it's usually daytime. I don't know why it's nighttime right now, honestly. I'll do a launch control. First gear. Anti-lag is insane. And anti-lag just gives up, for real. It's crazy. Bro, the amount of anti-lag that's coming out right now is insane. Like, you need to chill, for real. It spins all the way in fourth gear, dude. Doing 170 miles an hour currently, going into fifth gear. We are moving right now. 200 miles an hour. I was going to say 190. We're rocking 220. There we go, 220. Going into sixth gear. Oh, shoot. I thought I was going to hit him. It's fine. 228, 229, 230 miles an hour in the CT5-V Blackwing. Bro, I love this car. I love how it looks. Look how aggressive that looks. Insane. 230 right now, 231. We are moving, cruising currently at 234 miles an hour. Going a little bit uphill. Maybe like a 2% incline. Come on. 234 still. Rocking. 233. We're losing a little bit of speed. We're about to go downhill though. Up ahead. So we are going to get a little bit more speed out of this thing. I'm hoping for 240 miles an hour. I think that would be a very, very respectable speed. 238, 239, 240. Come on. There we go. 240, 241. 241. 241 miles an hour is the top speed of the Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing. Absolute monster of a vehicle. Can we take this corner up ahead flat? Let's see. Alright, here we go. 235. Oh, we're taking it flat. Look at that. We're slowing down a little bit, but we took it flat. 225. What about this corner? This corner is a little bit tighter, but we still took it. We still took it. Oh, shoot. Yeah, you see? That's why we need brakes, dude. That's why we need brakes. Forza, you need to work on that. You need to give us some brakes, bro. We need brakes when we need brakes, and you did not give us brakes this time. Kind of unfortunate. This thing does drift around quite easily as well. So, a lot of people are going to probably use this as a little drift car, which is fine. I like it just how it is. Right? I'm probably going to take anti-lag off. It's kind of annoying. But, aside from that, I'm going to leave it the way it is and leave it with 1,000 horsepower. Maybe tune it a little bit. That way it doesn't spin that much. But, aside from that, I absolutely love this car. Final verdict, absolute cop, definite cop. Come over to the festival playlist. All you have to do to bang this thing out is 20 points on the autumn season, and you can get the Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing. It is an exclusive car, so after the week is done, you're not going to be able to get it until somebody decides to sell it on the auction house, or if it comes out in Forza Horizon 5 at a later date. I cannot promise anything. Just, all I can promise you is that if you bang out 20 points, you're going to get it. Right? That's all I can promise you. Also, in a couple of weeks, the Cadillac CT4-V Blackwing is going to be coming out as well, and we're going to be checking that one out also. So stay tuned for that if you guys do want to check that out with me here on the channel, as well as the Lexus LC500, which comes out next week, this coming Thursday. Be sure to stay tuned for that. Definitely going to do videos on all of these cars, because these are some of the coolest cars that have been coming to the game recently. A lot of the other cars are like old cars that were in old Forza games, and they're just making their way into Forza Horizon 5. These cars are exclusive cars to the game. They do not come out in previous games. Anyways, guys, I want to thank y'all so much for your support, so much for liking, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff. I absolutely appreciate all of your support from the bottom of my heart. Definitely share with your friends. Get them to watch the content. Get them to subscribe. Pretty sure if you like the I'm pretty sure if you like the content, they're gonna like it as well. Just saying. Also, I have a special video coming out after this one. Maybe the next day after this one comes out. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe for news, turn on post notifications, all that jazz. Thanks a ton for watching. Hope you guys have an outstanding day. Catch you guys in the next video.